Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So for this video, this was inspired by a video by Alyssa Ashley, and I thought the video was pure genius, and I think somebody else actually gave her the idea. So for this video, we're going to be taking a look at the website called FINDATION. So I went onto the website and I typed in 2 of my perfect match shades that I have for my foundation, and it gave me a list of foundations that should match me. And today I'm going to figure out if foundation is lit or if the whole website needs to be canceled. So this is going to be a video for you guys. A lot of people have a hard time finding their foundation shade, and I'm one of those people. So I really do stick to about 2 or 3 foundations that I know will work for me. If this website works, this is going to be a game changer for me because I'm always wanting to try different foundations. I just don't have time to do all the trial and error, the shade match. I don't have time for that. I have my micellar water because I'm not going to be putting the foundation all over my face. I'm just going to be doing a little tester here on my cheek. Okay, so I went out and I bought 4. If you guys can see, I bought 4 different foundations that Foundation actually recommended me. So I'm going to give these 4 foundations a try. Now, Alyssa Ashley did go to Sephora and buy some high-end foundation. I don't have the quaint for that yet, so we're gonna go ahead and try some drugstore foundation, just because I know a lot of you can relate to not having the money to do Tom Ford foundation or all of those big name brands. So we're gonna try these 4 foundations out today, and let's see if foundation is bang. Also, I have my eyebrows done because whichever foundation matches me the best, I'm going to go ahead and do a makeup look. Okay, so just like any other video, before I go ahead and put product on my face, I'm going to go ahead and use primer. This is the No Problem Primer by Touch and Sol. So I'm going to go ahead and squirt that to my hands. About 2 pumps, and I'm going to apply that to my face. So up first, I'm going to go ahead and try this CoverGirl. I'm going to try the CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. And this is said to be a comfortable matte finish, oil-free formula. So we're going to go ahead and try this. And this is in the shade D50. And this is what Foundation recommended me. So let's see if it's going to work. So at first glance, it does look pretty promising. I'm actually pretty afraid, you guys. And let's see if this works. Okay. Y'all, hold on, because I know foundation ain't come like this. I know they didn't. Wow. Okay, so for this shade, I feel like this is a dead on match to my skin. Okay, you guys, this looks great on my skin. Like, I can barely tell that I have on foundation, but it gives me a nice, smooth, flawless finish that I am living for. Okay, and again, this is in the CoverGirl True Blend foundation, and this is in the shade D50. And I think I think that foundation did a pretty good job. I'm looking into my viewfinder and I'm liking it. And I'm looking into my mirror that I have here and I'm liking it. Yeah, okay. So we are doing good. Foundation for this foundation gets a point because this foundation actually looks good on my skin. So this is what I look like without the foundation, and then this is what I look like with it. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm going to be trying the Black Radiance foundation, and this is in the shade Brownie. And I used to use this shade, but from my recollection, the shade was just a little bit too light for me. I used it way back when I first started makeup, and I really didn't want to spend a lot of money on makeup because I believe this foundation is like maybe $3 or $4. So I remember using Brownie, so that means I had a pretty good eye way back when I knew nothing about makeup, about my foundation shade. So I'm gonna try this again. I don't know if they switched up the formula since the last time I used this, but I'm excited to see. So putting this foundation on the back of my hand, let's see what it looks like. Okay, honestly, looking into my mirror, my viewfinder is a little bit brighter, but looking into my mirror, this does have like a pinkish undertone to it, which I'm not mad at, but I'm not sure how it's going to do on my skin. So let's see. Oh, let's not put it there. So let's see. Okay, feels really good, and let's see how this is going to apply. I'm looking into my viewfinder just to see if there is anything off about the foundation. And honestly, it blended right into my skin, guys. Y'all, foundation is 2-0 at this point. Okay guys, so moving on to the next foundation. Next I have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop, and this is in the shade 19 Mocha. Now I got the shade 19 Mocha, however on the other hand it did tell me that I could also get 20, which I forget the name of it, but we're going to see if 19 Mocha works, and if not, then I will know 20 works. They have them both listed on there, so let's see what this is about. So I'm going to go ahead and pump some right here. Oh, that is such a pretty color. This one looks like it has more of a yellow undertone, which I am not mad at. I feel like I am like a weird complexion, and I could wear things with a pinkish undertone, and then I can also wear things with a yellow undertone. So let's see how this works. This is such a pretty color. Guys, look at that. First of all, look at that coverage. Can we take a minute for the coverage, please? So I feel like this is a pretty good match. I do feel like 20 would be a little bit better for me, just because this has more of like maybe a grayish undertone now that I'm actually looking at it on here. But honestly, it's still a really good match for me. I will be able to pull this off. I'm not really mad at it. So I will go ahead and say that foundation is 3-0, because this is a good match as well. Like, I am not mad at it. I'm going to go ahead and use the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Makeup, and this is in the shade Cappuccino. Let's see how this looks. This is one that you have to pour out, so hopefully I don't pour out too much. Okay, so we're just going to pour a little bit onto the hand. This does look rather yellow, but hopefully it'll be a good shade match for me. So let's go ahead and start applying this to the face. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start blending it in. Guys, foundation. Okay, so as I'm blending this in, I've come to the realization that we have a new best friend. If you guys have never heard of foundation, or you've heard of it but you've never gotten around to trying it, please go try it. These foundations are literally melting into my skin. Guys, I have a terrible time trying to find with shade, and really that puts me off of foundations. And I know that there's a lot of people out there like me that want to explore and try different foundations, but you don't have the money to keep going out buying foundations and they don't work and you got to return them. It is a lot of work, guys. And honestly, foundation right now is 4-0. All of these foundations matched me so well. This is so beautiful. The finish on this is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful, guys. And I just couldn't imagine what it would look like with a nice full coverage concealer. This foundation, I don't know which one I like the best, because this just melted directly into my skin. And honestly, looking into my mirror and looking into my viewfinder, it looks flawless. Like, this is covering up all of my pores. I don't know, guys. I think this may be the best foundation of the bunch. Like, this is covering up all of my pores. I look so flawless in this mirror, guys. I'm looking at this area right here. It's giving me a nice natural glow. Wow. Okay, foundation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do my full face, and I'm going to come back to you with my thoughts on the foundation, because as we all know, sometimes foundations can oxidize. They can move a little differently when we're adding on different makeup products. So I'm going to go ahead and do my full face of makeup, and I'm going to come back to you guys with my finished result. I am in love with foundation because it helped me find my perfect shade in L'Oreal. And honestly, I probably would have never picked it up because I am not a person that goes out and just buys foundation. But this blended in with my skin so well. I feel like my skin looks so flawless, and it cooperated with my concealer and all my powders. So guys, if you have not, please go to findation.com. And thank you guys so much for watching another video. Please make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. And make sure to tell your friends about me. And I will see you guys in the next one. Mwah.